No, it won't. It'll maybe pick up your mic, but
Okay. As long as you don't care.
yeah, for some reason the ceiling fan in this room does not work. So
That's okay.
Wow.
It's really not hot in here.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
As
I mean,
a
Yeah,
world traveler,
right?
like
waiting
yourself-
for someone to be like, no, it is hot.
No, it is hot.
Oh, okay, good.
No, so I can take my clothes off.
Yeah.
I can get naked now, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
That's what I do when I get hot.
what was the weather like in fucking Norway?
Oh,
in
it was great.
Norway?
It was like 70s.
Yeah,
70s.
homeboys went to Norway for like a weekend. Like you know how
I went-
normal people like have
I went on
to,
a trip.
Yeah, that's true.
It was
You did
part of
go
the
on-
trip.
Yeah, well, you were in Portugal first.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was
Watching the NFL in Portugal, which
Yeah,
is a
I
very,
found-
very fucking funny thing.
I found the one. Well, not one. There was a couple bars, but there was one bar I went to first before I found like this big soccer bar. I'm sorry, football
Football?
bar.
Football.
And then this one before I went, they had the game. So it was like a weird like kind of a cool bar, but not a sports bar by any means. But they had TVs and people were watching a soccer game. I think like World Cup qualifiers was that same weekend.
Right? Yeah.
So I walked in and
maybe
like
Champions League qualifiers.
I think it was World Cup because
Really? Okay.
Finland was playing against the Netherlands and there was like a bunch of people or something like that. And then
Interesting.
and also the Rugby World Cup was going on at the same time.
Okay. Do you understand rugby?
Kind of. Yes, kind of.
I don't get it.
It's pretty
I
awesome.
don't know what the hell's going on in rugby.
My uncle, he's from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, which is funny because our friends at MS Paint. I say
Yes.
our friends. Y'all's friends.
Yeah. I mean, Dawson's friends.
Dawson's
More
friends.
accurately
Yeah,
than
I
anything.
guess.
Yeah.
You know, I say it because we're all friends. So what's yours is
Yeah,
mine.
there's no
right?
competition in the music industry at all.
Exactly.
Everyone's friendly and there's no beef at all. At
I don't
any
think any
time.
of us are going to infringe on the synth punk money.
Oh no, it's great. But the only reason why I even
Infringe
brought
on
them
the
up was
synth
because they're
pop
from
one.
Hattiesburg and my uncle is from there, and I was like, no one else is from here.
Yeah, fucking no one's from Hattiesburg.
And he
Is
played.
rugby big in Hattiesburg?
Well, he played rugby in college, which is I'm like, how is there a rugby program at Southern Miss? Like,
Just about every college has a rugby
That's
team.
crazy
which is
to
really
me.
crazy. Yeah.
he played rugby in college for 6 years. He just wouldn't.
Damn.
He just
Graduate?
yeah, he literally refused and got his like head
Damn.
open so many times. It was
That's
crazy.
so fucked. It looks like a pretty rough sport.
It's pretty awesome,
It looks pretty cool.
but the trip was great.
But you were watching the Browns in Portugal.
Yeah, I had to watch Week 1 football, so I found a sports bar eventually, and then by the time the rugby game ended, it was like everyone left besides the Americans that stayed, and then we just had Red Zone on. It was pretty cool.
That's actually awesome.
It was pretty sick.
That's so sick.
Some foreigners bought me beers and shots and stuff, so that was pretty cool.
Nice,
Just making
nice.
friends.
Yeah.
Nice. And then Norway. Wait, why were you in Portugal?
That was just like part of like just something to
Gotcha.
do. Like we were there for 5 days, and then we saw Blink in Norway, which
That's
was
right,
awesome.
yeah. Yeah.
So sick.
That is so sick. Did you get the Viking bunny shirt?
I didn't get the Viking Bunny shirt, but I got this really cool poster there. It was super colorful. I think I have a photo of it that I can find later. But
Yeah, not
yeah,
like
it
our
was
listeners are
pretty
gonna know.
it was pretty dope because the venue was only 10,000 cap, so it was
Oh,
super
shit.
small. And then
That is very small for Blink 182.
yeah, because they're playing wherever your local basketball arena is.
Yeah.
Essentially.
30,000,
Yeah, so they played State Farm in Atlanta, which is like 30,000, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
State Farm's pretty big.
But it was really cool because literally like less than half of the size of that was the venue that I saw them in. The entire floor was open for standing room, but we ended up actually having they called it the Golden Circle, which is pretty awesome because you have like
That's
the
so sick.
floor and then you have like I guess like the next tier ticket was the Golden Circle.
That's so funny.
And my friend's wife that bought us the tickets, she didn't know what she was paying extra for. She just wanted to make sure that we had good seats. So when we
Yeah.
got to the venue, there was 2 lines for general admission, then Golden Circle. We're like, oh, we're not in the Golden Circle.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous thing to own.
Yeah.
I own
Of
Golden
course.
Circle tickets.
Like, I don't have this. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then,
not the type of guy that can afford the Golden Circle.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just here for the ride. And then scan a ticket, and it's like, oh, you're in the wrong line. I'm like, oh no. Like, no, you're in the Golden Circle. I was like, oh yes.
Oh fuck yeah.
Let's go. And it was sick. We were right there. And my friend and his wife that I was with, he actually got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer over COVID.
Damn.
So this show was pretty cool for him too, because Mark had stage 4 cancer as well. So
Right,
it was like,
yeah.
we were both like, it's really cool that we're both here seeing this band that we both really care about, because
Right, yeah.
you or Mark could not be here right now, which is like,
Right,
which
yeah.
is insane.
Yeah.
So it's
Pretty crazy.
pretty emotional
crazy.
for a couple songs, and it was like definitely a highlight of the trip.
Have they played the new song yet, or
I think last night they played the new one.
for the first time?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, it's called One More Time.
Yeah.
For the first time. I was saying they played it for the first time.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back to This Ain't a Scene, It's a Podcast.
Of course, the Fall Out Boy podcast that I'm on, I somehow make it
Somehow make it about Blink.
Immediately about
Yeah.
Blink-182.
Yeah. I'm one of your hosts, Carson Pace. I have he, him pronouns.
I'm your other host, Dawson. I also have he, him pronouns. And we have another person in this room right now. You've heard him talking a little bit, but who are you?
I'm Dom Maduri.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
He, him, yes.
He, him, yes, sir.
Yes.
He, him, yes.
Sir, yes, sir. Okay.
A couple weeks ago, we were joking about putting proud owner of he, him pronouns in your bio. Just like something like, it's like, okay, are they misogynistic? Like, what am I looking at?
What's the impetus
I
behind
think it would be
that?
fun to like put the year that you started like
Oh, like,
I guess like saying the pronouns, I guess. So
Sure,
you could just
sure.
be like,
he, him since 2019. He, him,
like-
EST 2019.
yeah. It's like, does that,
That
when
would
you
be
graduated?
crazy.
No, just making my presence known.
Yeah, for sure. People who graduated in 2019, what's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Did you graduate in 2019?
No,
What years did you graduate high school?
2018.
Oh, okay. Well,
No,
you're fine.
well, 2017, I think.
You get a pass.
One of those. I don't
graduated
fucking
in
remember.
2015.
2015.
2015. Good year.
Yeah.
Good year.
Liked that year.
Liked
for
that
sure.
year a lot. What albums came out that year? No Closer to Heaven by the Wonder Years.
Get to Heaven by Everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
No Closer to Heaven. Story So Far self-titled. Did Manchester put out a record that year?
No. They put out a record 2017. Black Mile was 2017.
Oh, okay.
Fall Out Boy put out a record 2015.
Probably a bad one.
American Beauty, American Psycho was 2015.
True.
Oh.
Definitely
Half
a
a
bad
bad one.
all of a
is
bad
that
one.
your opinion on
I think half of it's good. I think if you take half of that record and half of Save Rock and Roll, you have a really good album.
I think if you
what are the
take
good
half-
songs on? Because we frequently discuss how American Beauty, American Psycho is by far my least favorite by them. So what are the good songs on American Beauty, American Psycho to you?
I really like Uma Thurman. I think that song is. I
That's
really
so
like that
crazy.
song.
That's
Boy,
so
wow,
crazy.
Tom.
That's so crazy.
I think
Batting
it's a good song.
1,000.
Just for listeners' context, if you don't know who Dom is, Dom produced.
We've talked about Dom a million times on this show.
I know that
Thank
I
you,
don't.
guys.
I'm running off the assumption that somebody hasn't listened to all of our
fair
episodes.
point. Fair point. Fair point.
Um,
I'm just a dude.
Dom is
That's why
a
your name starts with D.
Yeah.
The D stands for
Deep for dude.
world acclaimed, world famous record producer and recorder and all that. He recorded Bummer Hills upcoming project and the Callous Cowboys upcoming project,
That's right.
along with a bunch of other stuff. Did a very good job. Smile.
I'm gonna put that as like one of my credits or like
Yeah,
one of my
yeah.
references. Dawson,
Testimonials.
really good job. Smile.
Smile.
Yeah.
It's like, you can see my references here. Dawson said that it was very
Really good
Very
smile.
good smile.
So
yeah.
You should work with me.
Yeah, I don't know.
You should work with me then.
Pretty compelling testimony.
I mean, it doesn't really get any better than that. That was a really good intro.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Our dear friend Dom Maduri.
Our dear friend Dom, who I think the only reason why we haven't had you on this show yet is because I don't know. I guess
we
I
hate you.
Yeah, we fucking despise you.
Now that I'm on the show, I can let those emotions go away until I don't see you for another week, and then back to like everyone hates me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I mean there is that like awesome like, oh, I need to check in and make sure everyone doesn't hate me, and then everyone's like, what are you talking about? And then I'm like, awesome, great,
sick.
I'm fine.
I
then
feel
the next
so much
day,
better.
I'm like,
But what
they
if
fucking
though?
hate me.
Right back at it.
Yeah.
Asking your friends like, so what are we?
So what? Hey man, what's going on between the two of us?
Like, what?
You know how we've been friends for 7 years?
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
What are we?
So what are we? Let's go.
I'm sending a picture to the Pyracantha group chat to let them know
good,
why
very
I'm going to
good.
be late for practice.
Oh, should I bleep the band name?
No, I don't care.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we've graduated to not caring on this podcast, huh?
Shut the fuck up, idiot.
Dom, why don't you go ahead and tell us what is your relationship with Fall Out Boy?
I love Fall
Are you
Out Boy.
lovers with Fall Out Boy?
I have a very good relationship with Fall Out Boy. So much so when I saw bringing up Blink again. I love Fall Out Boy so much.
Awesome.
I'm going to talk about Blink 182. So I saw Blink, and then a week later I saw Fall Out Boy on the on the recent tour with Bring Me. And I walked out of the Fall Out Boy show way more excited for some reason. I don't know why. I walked out and I was like, that was amazing, better than like I could have ever thought. It really was I would consider it my first time seeing them, even though I saw them on the Boys of Summer tour.
Oh,
With,
I remember the Boys of Summer tour.
With
Wiz. Khalifa?
Talking Khalifa.
We're talking
Oh,
Khalifa
yeah.
here.
Oh, you're on first name basis with Wiz Khalifa.
Right, yeah.
That's cool.
Wiz.
That's cool.
Wiz.
That show was cool, but this last tour was everything that I wanted from them and more. I've listened to them for a very long time. The first song I ever learned on guitar was "Sugar We're Going Down."
Swinging?
My dad bought an iMac, and then on the iMac it came with GarageBand built in, and then they had these. It was like a very short run of tutorials on guitar.
Oh.
So like built into GarageBand, they had a couple different bands showing you every single aspect of a song on guitar. And one of them was Patrick Stump showing you every riff of Sugar We're Going Down.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. Wow.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
like,
know about that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone, it was just like a built-in thing. I don't know what it was.
Do you think that's like lost media at this point?
I would be
haven't
shocked if it was.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't even tried looking it up, so it could exist.
That's crazy.
And if anyone else has seen this video, maybe I dreamed it. I don't know. Because every time I tell that story, everyone looks at me like, "What are you talking about?"
No, I remember something like that on GarageBand because I remember dicking around with GarageBand when I was in like 5th grade.
Yeah.
And like barely knowing how to play guitar. And like somewhere there exists a recording of me playing Carry On My Wayward Son into GarageBand very shittily.
Yes.
I think I have it in a Dropbox folder somewhere.
That's
go.
awesome.
No, I vaguely remember what you're talking about, I think.
Yeah, it was really cool because that song is the first song that I learned how to play, really. It's in drop D, so that opened up like everything to me as well as like.
It's like you can do that.
Yeah, you just drop what?
Yeah.
What?
It's not in tune.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, my first experience playing with other people was like covering their songs and trying my best to learn Joe's playing and Patrick's playing and. Looking up like what is Pete even talking about here,
Right?
like
yeah,
lyrically
for sure.
and whatnot, and
for sure.
Yeah, I've loved this band for a very long time.
What does your relationship with their post-hiatus music look like? You did just say that American Beauty, American Psycho is half a good album. And the only song you could name that was good from it was Uma Thurman.
I was looking it up, and that was the first. That was the first
track.
one that came to mind. I mean, I think The Kids Aren't Alright is a pretty good. I think honestly, it's just these like middle songs that I kind
What
of
do you
like.
think of Centuries?
Oh, you mean College Football's Anthem?
Yes, College
Yeah.
Football Saturdays.
I think it's an amazing promo for for an NFL or a college game.
100%.
As a song, horrible.
As a song, real bad. Yeah.
I think it's so awesome that I don't know what happened, but they just got Fall Out Boy to write just write an original college football song.
Yeah.
So they've been playing it.
That's nuts.
I think it's awesome.
They still use it as like a bumper, don't they?
Centuries probably.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
I wouldn't. Yeah, that song was massive.
I haven't watched a sport in goddamn years.
It's everywhere. That song was everywhere in college.
That song was everywhere.
I do remember that because like my dad is a big football fan. He actually works for FanDuel now.
Oh wow.
What?
Yeah, in like a pretty high position. I don't remember which one, but like
the duelist.
Yeah,
he's the guy who duels.
he's the guy who duels.
Yeah.
It might as well be, honestly.
Yeah.
But he like has watched football like since way before I was born. So like I have seen a lot of football games, and like I have memories of Centuries playing on the TV,
Yeah.
and it's like that's the song that I added to my Spotify.
Yeah.
Because I liked that song when I was 15 because I was stupid.
It's not stupid to like that song.
No, it's not.
It is a bit of a silly song though.
It is
I will
a
say.
silly song. It
Silly
is,
songs with Larry. Remember,
and especially the music
VeggieTales?
video because they're all in like Roman garb too, right?
I
Like,
don't think I've ever
It's
seen
a
the
very
video.
funny
it's,
music
it's,
video.
It's really funny.
Is it as funny as the Coldplay Monkey video?
I'm not familiar.
I don't think anything is as funny as
I know what we're doing on the
We're
Patreon.
we're about
I
to
know
have a
exactly
back-to-back.
what we're doing on the
the
Patreon.
fucking the video for
The
Adventure of a
Coldplay-
Lifetime by
no,
Coldplay
Don't even
is-
tell Dom. Don't even
Okay.
tell Dom.
I want. Yeah.
it's for that song, and it's a fantastic video.
We're gonna just watch.
Damn it!
these-
Ian's not even here, and we mentioned Coldplay. Fuck.
God damn it! For listener context, we're recording this the day after we recorded
Yeah.
with Ian. It's not going to come out that quickly, but you know,
No,
that's just
No.
what happens.
it's going to be a bit of a slow roll.
Yeah, Dom, what is your favorite Fall Out Boy record?
My favorite Fall Out Boy record is Fall I Do.
Based.
Based.
Yes.
Right.
Obviously,
For a long time.
You're forgiven of all sins.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought I was the only one that really liked this record, and then I met Carson, and then
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We
Yeah.
had some very big bonding moments over that record.
I remember we were at old T&J, and we were talking about a song from that record, and I just went, their best record, and you turned to me and you were like, yeah, really? And I was like, yeah. We were making Rocket.
Yeah.
We were making Rocket Robbery, and you were like, really? I was
Oh,
like,
you don't say it.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my favorite through and through. I don't think there's a skip. There might be one, but
I couldn't give you a skip if you like.
yeah, they're all good songs. Just
Gun to
on
my
occasion,
head.
sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to listen to 27.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I'll give you that.
That's really it, though.
What did you think of So Much for Stardust? I know your feelings on the record, but
I loved it. I thought it was great. Even on like revisiting like after like the initial euphoria of like a new record.
Yeah.
I still come back to it. I still think it's really cool.
yeah,
I think there's a lot of range on that record too, because obviously you have a lot of the throwback kind of songs on it.
yeah, definitely.
But then you have songs like Fake Out, and then songs like What a Time to Be Alive, which is like their attempt at a Bruno Mars kind of like throwback thing, which I think it's charming. I actually really
think it's pretty fun.
I like that song. I know some people that really do not like it on Twitter.
Oh yeah, there was a couple.
Fantano
people.
hates that
He
song.
hated that song, and I was
Really?
He
Did
hated
he
that
not like that
record.
one?
He didn't like the record in general.
Oh well,
Um,
I don't have to listen to him.
like, that's okay. But I think, I thought that record was really good, especially what they were going for, which was the comeback kind of like throwback kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I thought it was really tasteful and still something that we can get a lot out of.
Yeah.
Outside of just like, oh, this sounds like old Fall Out Boy. It's like, oh, yes, but also like they're
no.
still like firing on all cylinders. And
Yeah, I mean, like there's not a single song from albums previous that sounds like Fake Out, which is what makes me hopeful for like if they do another record after this, which
they're gonna.
I think they're going to. Yeah,
I think we do get one.
I think we get one or two more, and then
I always had the theory of this. If there was ever another Fall Out Boy record like after all the pop stuff that they did, that it was gonna be good. Because I don't know, I just had the feeling of like they're gonna come back and they're gonna do the marketable music thing because they grinded for so long and they were like a very big rock band, but they took a break and then music changed in the 2010s. So they came back and did like more pop leaning stuff, which is fine. There's some really good songs in that era. But I always thought like if they could push past this or get out of their contract or something. I don't know what the contract was, but
I don't think it was strictly contract related. Like they've been very open about how like that was the shit that they wanted to do, which is like so strange. But I mean, they're definitely a band where, barring like Mania, I think they've been very intentional with all of the stuff that they've put out, or at least most of it.
Yeah.
You and I had a conversation, and I'll always remember this because it was I remember most of our Fall Out Boy related conversations. Do you remember the day Mania came out and we were texting about it? And you were like, this is so bad. I have no hope. And I was like, you just gotta wait. This is their last record on Def Jam. This is their last record on Island.
That's what I was talking. Like that was my theory. I'm like, once they get out of this like
contract,
the last record, I'm like, if there is something after this, I think it's gonna be good. And it was, but at that time, I was just like, I don't know what I'm listening to.
It's so
hard to. I've tried so many times.
Yeah, that's been like the last 3 weeks of this podcast. Is I've like kind of become a little obsessed with Mania, but like not in a good way.
No, it's fascinating because it's like, how does this even? How do you put this out? I don't know. It's like this weird EDM with like. I don't even know what it is.
Mania Truthers in our mentions are having a terrible day again.
Yeah, no, they're having another terrible week.
God fucking
I will say,
it.
Last of the Real Ones is fine. That's like the only like palatable song, but like I'm not putting that on.
I disagree. I don't want to hear that song at all.
Crumbs for our beloved Mania Truthers.
Yeah. Anyway,
what song are we talking about today?
This week we're talking about Golden.
And here's a snippet of it.
And it's over. Look at that. Wow.
Wow. Can you believe that?
That's a song for sure.
That's one of the songs in Fall Out Boy's discography.
Yeah.
Off rip, what do you think about it, Dom?
I think it's a very fine song. This record, I think if you're going to do a slow song on Infinity on High, I don't know how well it does kind of flow, I guess, because the song right after is Thanks for the Memories and has kind of like a slower intro or whatever. So it flows fine on the record. Not one of my favorite songs, but not a bad song.
Yeah, by no means a bad song at all.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I love this one. But I'm very aware that it is mostly a transition.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a. Hang on, let me run it back.
I mean, it's almost 3 minutes.
It's almost 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's 2.5.
It's 2.5, but it's one verse, one chorus, and then it transitions into Thanks for the Memories.
Yeah.
There's 2 verses. They're short verses.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Verses.
Sorry. It's 2 verses, 2 choruses. Sorry. No. It's a verse, a chorus, a verse, and a chorus, and then it transitions into.
Well, actually, it's a verse, a pre-chorus, a chorus, a
Oh
verse
my
2, a
God.
pre-chorus, a chorus,
brass
an
tacks
outro.
here.
Okay,
And then a metronome
fine.
outro.
Oh, metronome outro.
A metronome outro.
Metronome outro.
It's not a bad band name. Metronome outro.
Metronome outro. It's
Yeah.
so hard to say.
Yeah.
Metronome outro.
Metro no match. What?
Metronome
Metronome
outro.
outro.
Metronome outro.
Yeah.
It's a terrible band name.
Oh.
Dawson.
It's not that bad. I'm not calling any of my bands that, but it's
Yeah.
not that bad.
What's up? We're metronome outro.
We're like, what?
What the fuck did he just say?
It gets the people interested.
You have to be.
I suppose.
You have to be the best band on the planet to have a name like that.
To have a name like metronome outro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Not possible.
It sounds like
it's
I'm
not
saying
happening.
Metro no Moutro.
That's what I know. I know.
Yeah, episode title Metronome outro.
Maybe.
Yeah, perhaps
At this point.
at this point.
She metronome my outro.
Till I transition.
Till-
into thanks for the memories.
Yeah, sure.
You should tweet that from the account, the Twitter.
No. You do it.
I really love the lyrics in this one. To me, it feels like there were some extra lyrics written, and they were like, "This album's too big. It's too hype. Every second we're on 10. What if we brought it down to an 8 or a 7? What if we brought the energy down? How about no drums? How about just piano?
Oh, just piano, nothing else.
Nothing else." And then they.
Yeah, that is a
they
cool
made
thing
this.
about it. I mean, it's just Patrick and a piano, which is cool.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's not really that catchy to me, because like, and this record is such a catchy record.
Yeah.
Especially coming off of Hallelujah. It was right before that, right?
Hallelujah is right before this. Yes.
I mean, yeah, that's tough to follow.
Yeah.
And then right before,
And then it goes into arguably the biggest song from this record.
Definitely the biggest.
Definitely the
song.
biggest
Definitely the
one,
biggest
I
song
would
from
say,
this
yeah.
record. Yeah.
that song was everywhere. I mean, that song
was
is
everywhere.
still everywhere.
That's how I discovered this band, is because of this song. So,
Yeah. Me too.
I think that it's a neat little thing that they did. I really like it lyrically. I think lyrically it's really, really well written.
Mhm.
It's also like a fun song to sing along to if you
Yeah.
know it well enough.
Yeah, you have to know
Yeah.
it well enough, because it moves very fluid. It's kind of just whenever Patrick, like, whatever. I feel like that it could have been one of those songs where it's like, maybe like it wasn't a one taker. It doesn't sound like that.
No, it
But
doesn't.
like,
You could
if
see
they were-
it being performed like
yeah,
that.
it could. It feels like one of those ones that they're looking for some type of transition or something in the studio, and he whipped something up. I don't know.
Yeah,
If
sure.
it has that cadence of, just kind of like off the top of his head, like, singing.
And it's weird because you're kind of just like, based on what you've known from this band, at least the first time I had heard this song in a while, probably a few years ago, was like, you're expecting it to like explode and like
Yeah.
get really big,
Mhm.
and it doesn't. And this is kind of their only song that they have like that. Is like, it doesn't really explode into this big rock opera.
The
just
explosion
stays
for
subtle.
this track is "Thanks for the Memories."
Exactly. Yeah.
That's actually a really good point. I never thought about that. This is only like a story for like really me and you, because it's so specific. You can
I'll
cut
go
it.
kill myself.
No, it's like the stupidest thing. Literally, when in the old Toast and Jam studio, we had a really big
For
Air
our
con-
listeners,
air-
Toast
air
and Jam
conditioning
is
unit.
Dom's studio.
and
Yeah.
every time the air conditioning unit would start, you could hear it. It would do like a whoop, and it was the exact
Same
note
pitch.
as "Thanks for the Memories."
Oh,
So
that's
every
awesome.
time it hit, I would just go, "I'm gonna make a." I would just sing it to myself.
Mwah.
It was.
Do you remember how old T&J, that room on the side was going to be turned into some kind of gaming hang room? And it did get turned into that. But remember how no one used it?
No one used it. It was just an empty room.
Yeah.
No one used it. No one used the
ever
lounge.
Used it,
No
yeah.
gamers allowed.
Everyone was just always crowded into the control room.
For some fucking reason. And it was hot
Just
in there.
leave, please.
Yeah. Too many cooks. Too many cooks in the kitchen.
But that was my thanks for the memories joke or memory.
Let's go.
Well, thank you for that memory.
Of course.
Yeah, I think it's very evident that we've talked more about the song that this song leads into than this song.
Yeah.
By no means bad though. I have mixed varied opinions on.
What are your mixed varied opinions? Do you skip this song? Do you let this
Absolutely
song?
not. No, of course not. No. Are you skipping this one to get to thanks for the memories?
I
from Home
usually
Hallelujah?
skip this one.
Oof,
not because
wow.
not because I hate it, just because I'm like, again, this album is just it's firing so.
This is
crazy.
like the breather.
I know, but sometimes
I
be in my car. And
I
it's
think-
not a no skip. It's not a skip every time.
I think if you
Sure.
skip this song, you're a pussy loser. And you can't hang.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Well-
Okay.
What do you have to say about that, Dom?
I think I have to go. I think my feelings are hurt. I'm gonna muster through this, but just
Yeah.
know I'm gonna delete all of your tracks.
Aw,
Drew doesn't
damn.
have everything.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Should we move on to lyrics?
No.
Or Dawson, what do you like about this song?
I think this song is really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
wow.
Okay.
I think it's really good. I think there are a lot of ways to fuck up a cool down moment like this on a record.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of bands that I like that have fucked up the cool down moment. And this is like, there is a lot of unwarranted effort put into this song for what it is. Like they kind of swagged out on the lyrics, and the sound of it, like, it's just a piano track, but I love the chord progression on it. And like how it complements the melancholic vibe of the vocals and the
Yeah.
lyrics. And then like putting that right after Hum Hallelujah and right before Thanks for the Memories is like kind of the perfect placement for it. Because the first 5 tracks of this record are just like hit after hit after hit after hit, and then Golden, and then the biggest hit, and then the rest of the album. So I think this song is good, and it serves its purpose in an efficient and PogChamp manner.
Yeah, and I think once the chorus hits, it crescendos into a moment, which I always do like that.
Yeah.
And I saw like I always do enjoy that part.
Yeah, it is kind of catchy. Like, I think this kind of song is not really like meant to be catchy, and it's not typically catchy either. But they put some catchy melodies in here anyway.
Yeah, it's catchy enough because they love playing this song.
Mm-hmm.
Like they play the song so many times.
Really?
Yeah, I at least I see it on Twitter and stuff. They always find a way to put this in the set, especially on this last tour, because Patrick was doing a lot of piano renditions of songs. And stuff.
Yeah.
And they did play this song when I saw them. I'm pretty sure.
Did you notice that he was ending all those piano medleys with "Don't Stop Believin'" by Journey?
Oh yeah.
I think he made a personal challenge to himself of, I don't know how I'm going to transition this into "Don't Stop Believin'," but I'm gonna figure it out on the spot
Every night.
Like it becomes this like weird inside joke between him and the rest of the band. They're like, he's like, look at this. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Golden and Young and Menace. I'm going to transition this into...
Watch me.
Watch me do it.
They said it couldn't be done.
Yeah. They didn't believe in the soulful white boy.
It's probably it's probably a joke between them two. It's like, you want to see some white people go crazy right now, and then and then every mom that's with their daughter is like, oh my god,
what the fuck?
all the moms are dropping fuck bombs at the Fall Out Boy concert.
All the moms are dropping fuck bombs.
All the moms are dropping fuck bombs. That's a
lyrics.
That's a pop punk song name.
Dominic.
I got him pulled up.
Any standout bars?
Yeah, Dawson said it before I could.
Yep, I'm just faster because I played more Sonic than you do.
Gotta go fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Show me how fast you can really run.
Approximately 50 miles an hour on a good day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
50 is really fast for a human being.
Not fast for Sonic, though, so I'm trying to get my speed up.
How fast is Sonic?
Way faster.
Well, because I watched the Sonic the Hedgehog movie at work the other day because it was on.
Mm-hmm.
And he does hit 300 miles per hour in that movie.
He does do that.
Yeah.
And he's not even like, he's like just cruising and he's going 300.
Yeah, he's just, yeah. Well, he hits 296 at first and then goes back and hits 300.
Yeah.
He's like, yes.
He's quick. Anyway, Dom.
He's a quick little hedgehog.
Standout lyrics?
Oh, I have the lyrics. Standout lyrics. So I have to be honest. This is the first time I'm actually like reading the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And trying to, I guess, understand it. This is kind of sad.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's kind of sad, eh?
It's kind of crazy. This is kind of a big moment for Pete, huh?
He's not really happy
kind of
writing this
self-reflecting,
one.
huh?
Yeah. What? Let me go to the bottom. Read more. Although most of the album features elements of pessimism, Golden stands out as a song that presents feelings of complete and utter hopelessness.
Yeah.
To date, it is one of the shortest Fall Out Boy songs. It is also the only one that exclusively uses the piano.
Yeah, because again, that was actually a really good point. Because they don't have a song this down tempo.
Yeah,
they have
no,
some
not at all.
acoustic songs, but there's energy there. There's like no energy here.
Yeah.
Unless, well, there is energy in a different way.
Yeah. There's energy in sort of this like there's something almost metallic about this where you're like, this shit is fucking bumming me out right now.
Yeah.
How about we kick it up a notch?
Wow, what a weird interlude.
I mean, the core.
Back to the bangers.
I think the chorus has the standout paragraph or section because everything else is kind of leading to that and kind of up in the air, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the opening the line with "How cruel is the golden rule?"
How cool is the golden rule?
How cool?
How sick is this?
Yeah, you know what?
This shit kind of rocks.
Dawson, I wanted to bring up before. Sorry, I
No,
didn't mean to
you're
interrupt you.
It's your show. I don't care.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, actually, you know what? Never mind. I don't feel bad. I wanted to bring up that I believe this is a new type of Fall Out Boy song.
Oh.
You know how there's "We're So Back"?
Yeah.
This one is "We Will Never Be Back."
That's good.
We will never be back.
We will never be back.
We have never been less back.
Yeah. Yeah. How cruel is the golden rule? When the lives we live are only golden plated.
What do you think that means? You know what I mean?
I don't know. But
I wonder what the genius annotation.
What is he trying to say?
The genius annotation from 4 contributors we have. Sometimes when you treat others well, they don't return the favor. There is a deeper flaw in this as well, as some have very self-deprecating image of themselves. Have a very self-deprecating image of themselves, and may believe that they deserve to be treated badly, and therefore they shall treat everyone else as badly as they feel.
Yes, golden plated.
What is
And
the
then
golden
golden
rule
plated.
that they're referencing?
Treat others the way you want to be treated.
I thought the golden rule would have been
Wrap it before you tap
should,
it.
Wait, before you say, you should have. I wish there was a video component because the smile that Dawson just gave right before, not even finishing his thought, it was just, what is the golden? I always thought, and then just the biggest smile right before.
You know the funny thing about that?
What?
I don't actually have anything.
There's only one golden rule. What do you mean?
I was hoping I would come up with something by the end of that sentence, and then I didn't.
I understand.
Yeah. I was hoping some divine inspiration would hit me.
Well, divine. If you're talking divine, Jesus Christ invented the golden rule.
Yeah. So
Jesus Christ also
he called
invented
it the sandal rule in his time.
Sorcery.
Because sandals were as
Party
valuable
tricks.
as gold.
It wasn't the silver rule because Judas would have done something. He loves silver.
Judas, kind of awkward. One of you will betray me tonight. Ooh, kind of
sus.
Kind of sus. There's an imposter among us.
Emergency meeting. Emergency meeting at the Last Supper.
Pulled up to the Last Supper and hit the big red button to call an emergency meeting. I think Judas is sus.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think this motherfucker will betray me for 20 silver pieces.
He's lying. He's lying.
God, no! What?
It's Peter.
And Peter, you're gonna deny me 3 times.
Won't.
Among Judas.
You're sus. You
Whoa.
two are imposters.
Whoa!
Oh shit! Among Judas.
Whoa.
That's a fucking.
Whoa. I'm
That's
getting
the
chills.
worst SNL skit you've ever seen. I'm getting chills.
Fred Armisen going, Judas is sus. My standout lyric, though I carried carrots, and I knew the lights of the city were too heavy for me, though I carried carrots for everyone to see. Annotation on this is long as fuck, and I knew that this was not a reference to the vegetable carrots. I knew it was like a diamond thing.
I keep hearing it as the vegetable though.
Yeah, no, I mean they're pronounced the same way.
Yeah,
24 karat gold.
Yeah, but like if Bruno Mars is saying 24 karat magic in the air, I'm not thinking that he's got 24 carats.
What if he did though?
I mean,
he's as small as a rabbit.
Jesus. Carson really liked that one.
He's as small as a rabbit. He is a short king.
A carat is a unit of measurement used to weigh valuable metals and gemstones. For example, if a piece of jewelry is made of 24 karat gold, this means it's made of pure gold and is likely expensive. In reference to the last line, this line explains that although the pressures of being a celebrity were a lot for Pete to handle, he tried to pretend like it was unbothered by it or even grateful for it. After all, if not for his fame, he wouldn't be able to afford the glorified, expensive lifestyle of a celebrity that so many people dream of having. I don't totally read it like that.
Yeah.
I think the carrots is a reference to like the lights of the city, and it has something to do with that less than
I just kind of read it as
pressure of being a celebrity.
I think I read it as just the weight of the band, and because they were on top of the world at this moment.
Yeah,
too,
the biggest band in the world.
So I mean, I can't imagine going from you're playing really good shows, and then now you're playing stadiums and arenas, and you're just they are still such a cool band in the sense of they've never lost their roots. Even like sometimes musically, sometimes you think that, but like at their core, they're still like punk rock and hardcore guys from Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how
Fall
I
Out
read
Boys
it.
for Lovers.
I know.
Chicago softcore.
It's great.
Yeah.
I kind of read that line as just the weight of the pressure and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Carrots is kind of a biblical term. Fall Out Boy, Christian band, huh?
Fall Out Boy could be Christian.
Could be Christian.
Christianity and Fall Out Boy.
Golden
songs.
Rule. Carrots.
Golden Rule. Hello?
Carrots.
Hello?
Not talking
Is anyone
vegetables.
taking notes on this?
Hello?
Hello?
Push the button. I think Lazarus is sus. Lazarus is dead. No.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Putting carrots in a song is pretty crazy. I don't know how you make that work, but they did.
There's a comment under this annotation from Jack Quasi from 2 years ago. Bit of a typo here. Carat is a measurement of the weight of a gemstone. Carat with a K is the measurement of the purity of gold. 24 karat gold is 100% hold by weight, so I guess he has a typo. And then
Is this guy a jeweler or something?
I don't know.
Why is this guy such a dick? Because like it's still a measurement.
Typo alert.
Actually, this is specific to gold, and these are gems. It's like it's a they're not rocks, they're minerals.
That is what it is, pretty much. And then there's another contributor who comments under it, named Telis, that says, I think this is also a reference to that old wives' tale / folk wisdom that eating carrots, which sounds the same as carrots, helps you see better in the dark. Never heard that one before. I've only heard it improves your vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing in the dark.
Maybe it's just a coincidence, but there's also the line later about mothers, and mothers are the ones who pass on the old wives' tales. I don't see anything that connects it to that, just frankly. And then Thomas Stark, whose a profile on Genius is just a baby crawling, which is interesting.
Oh, that's the default. Image.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, because Baby Genius.
I have genuinely no clue why that's
so
the default.
weird. Genius pedophiles confirmed. From 6 years ago, he says there's an old saying that carrying carrots is going to attract more rabbits than carrying a cub. It's supposed to be symbolic of trying to invite people in instead of pushing them away.
Why is everyone here so focused on the food?
I don't know, man.
It's not about the food.
Although carrying carrots is what we're talking about here. So it's a little triple entendre there.
I'd be carrying carrots over to Bruno Mars's house so that he can have a full meal.
Next time we see Pete, we'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Our close
next
time
he's around, it's like, so
what's
up
going
the
on with
carrots?
the carrots thing, man?
What's up with
Come on, man! What's up with the carrots?
I know you know what we're talking about.
Come on! What are you doing?
You have him in a headlock. What do you got going on with these carrots, man?
Giving him a noogie.
Yeah. Hey, good to see you.
Giving my number one lyrical inspiration a noogie. Awesome.
Hey, get over here. It's been a minute.
Hey, man, come here, you fucking piece of shit asshole.
You motherfucker.
Giving a noogie derogatory.
That's awesome. Yeah, any standout lyrics to you, Dawson, other than metronome outro, which is annotation, by the way.
Why is it annotated?
For the funniness of it all. The best lyric in this song, to me, obviously, is and I saw God cry in the reflection of my enemies. That's just like insane.
She's hard.
That's just so insane.
Insanely hard lyric for such a melancholy song.
Yeah, you hear that and you're like, damn.
The annotation on this is, this could either be two things. God looks at singers' enemies, the people that put him down, and is ashamed of how people treat each other. Or the singer is looking at himself and is ashamed of what he has become, making him his own enemy.
I feel like that second one is more
I feel like
accurate.
the second one is more likely there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because especially after going into the next line of, talking about mothers raising their babies to stay away from me, because around that time he was doing his thing. He
was
out there busting it open.
Yeah, he was
sexual
married
style.
to Ashley Simpson.
I don't know about if he was at this point. He may have been.
Maybe Kim K.
Was he dating Kim K?
She was in the video. Who's to say?
Oh, you rhymed a little bit there.
She's got a thing for pop punk guys.
Kim K?
Yeah.
Name one other.
Kanye West.
Yeah, Courtney. Yeah, and Courtney's like the natural beauty one. Courtney hasn't really had any work done, I don't think.
I have no idea.
Even on our Fall Out Boy podcast, they infiltrate us. Fuck.
Actually, it's you're thinking of Kendall. It's Kendall
okay.
is the natural beauty.
Wow. Okay.
Kylie's sister.
I think.
I
think all women are beautiful.
Let's go.
I love women. All women are brave.
That's awesome.
On this podcast, right?
Yeah.
No, we've had two.
Who's the other one?
Whitney and Maddie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
At least
Editing
two.
that out.
Well, you don't. We don't know which one you forgot, so the ambiguity.
Oh,
is there.
good point.
Right.
Good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Dead silent.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Obviously the Reddit fucking loves this song.
They love this song.
They love every song.
The Reddit kind of loves everything. Have you listened to the show before? Answer
Yes.
honestly.
Yes.
Okay. How often do you listen to the show?
I listen to like half every other week. If I'm being honest.
No.
That's more than
I
Maddie
appreciate
listens.
it. Yeah, that's more than Maddie listens. Maddie's never listened to an episode.
She gets so surprised at the format of the episode
Every
single
time she's
time
on.
Every time.
Yeah,
Every
you know,
time.
she's not going to hear this, so it doesn't matter. Every single fucking time. There's a very funny
Fuck
post.
you, Maddie.
Yeah, fuck Maddie Caffrey. There's a very funny post in the Fall Out Boy subreddit that says, do you know of songs like Fall Out Boy, Golden? And then underneath they say, I don't have much more to say.
Nice.
And then Left Shoe 18 says, Impossible Year by Panic at the Disco, Gate 21 by Serge Tankian, Something I Can Never Have by Nine Inch Nails, In Between by Linkin Park.
You can find a lot of songs like this song, honestly.
Name 5 right now.
No.
Fair.
This person's name who made the post, by the way, their name is The White Evil 502.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
The White Evil.
And then someone says, piano ballad type songs by pop punkish singers, Constantine by Something Corporate comes to mind. And then The White Evil replies and goes, didn't really like it.
You know, I'm familiar with
awesome.
The White Evil. Just white women.
Oh, let's go, dude. Let's
I
fucking
thought you
go.
loved all women, or all women are beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, not white ones.
Oh.
Let's go. Give
All right.
me my land back, white women. All of you personally are
I
responsible.
understand where you're coming from.
Shout out all the white women, though.
No. What?
I think they have enough shout outs.
I think they're good.
Shout out all women.
If
If you're a woman and you're listening to this podcast, shout out.
shout out you, yeah. For
That's
real.
actually pretty awesome.
You can
real
quote tweet the tweet of this episode going out and say your name mentioned if you're a woman.
You are right about them working this into every set list because
Surprisingly, right? Like,
Yeah, like,
they
Patrick-
really like this song.
Patrick played Mr. Blue Sky into
You
this.
say Bright Side?
No, Mr. Blue
Mr.
Sky
Blue Sky.
by
Electric Light
Electric
Orchestra.
Light Orchestra.
No.
Yeah.
What? No.
You know it if you heard it.
Just no.
No,
No.
it's not.
You're
by
saying
them.
it wrong.
No.
It's called Mr. Brightside. Yeah, he played Mr. Blue Sky into Don't Stop Believin'.
He's like,
I guess 3
he's
months
like,
ago.
you know, I also have a piano song.
Yeah.
Every time it comes out, I was like, wait a second, you're right.
Wait a minute.
Huh.
There's a poll that says saddest Fall Out Boy songs. And pretty much everyone says either Golden, What a Catch Donnie, or I've Got a Dark Alley and a Bad Idea. Like, I don't know if I totally agree with Golden being the absolute saddest.
It's up there.
It's up there,
I'd
though.
say.
It's hopeless. It's not quite. It's not sad. I wouldn't
very,
describe
like,
it as sad.
Resigned to your fate
Yeah.
of being really sad.
Yeah.
It's like you're past sad. It's almost like, okay, this is, I'm like, yeah, you're looking at it from a different perspective almost.
You know how Pete has those terrible stage banter things?
No.
Well, no.
I think
like,
we talked about this before and I forgot.
the one where he's like,
oh, yeah.
this is a love song from the perspective of the hips. Like,
He's
where you're like, what are you saying?
This is a love song from the perspective of
My dick.
your mom.
Okay, all right. I would love to hear his terrible banter before this one. I don't think it's ever happened since it's a low-key piano track, but I'd love to hear him be like, when you're like walking down the street and you see two guys and you're like, they probably want to beat me up.
Yeah.
That's what this song's about.
Yeah.
And then they play this.
And then he walks off stage because it's just Patrick.
Yeah.
He just stands there.
Well,
He
No one else.
stands on the piano.
When they play What a Catch in that live session that you, me, and Marty watched, he's like, before What a Catch, he's like, you know that guy who like everyone loves, but he thinks he sucks.
If you haven't seen this clip, you gotta go watch this clip because
it's so good.
that is accurate. It's so accurate.
He's like, the guy that everyone loves, that he thinks he sucks, and then you have to like rally around him and be like, no man, we love you, but then he still thinks he sucks. That's what this song's about.
I would just start lying about what the songs were about if I was Pete. Like, this song is about Donkey Kong.
That's what Hot Mulligan does, because like right before every song, almost like Tate said something crazy. Like, this song's about
Yeah.
and then they go into like the saddest song you've ever heard.
Yeah, I think before they played fucking Equip Sunglasses, when I saw them in 2021, Tades was like, who here likes Prince Daddy and the Hyena? Because that's who they were on tour with, and everyone's like, woo, yippee. And then he goes, who here likes hentai? And then, woo, yippee. And he goes, interesting. And they start the next song.
just taking polls.
Interesting. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I just want to start saying like giving intros to songs, and then just always saying, all right, hit it, boys.
Hit it.
Even though we're on tracks, I should do that.
Yeah. All right, hit it.
Hit it, boys.
The song
and
starts.
Then you have to hit it.
Yeah.
I
Hit
think
it.
it's awesome
if
you're standing up there. All right, hit it, and then you have to turn away, and then actually like physically like hit the trigger or something.
That would be a
All
good
right, hit
lyric.
it. Yeah, that would be good. Speaking of hitting things, Waco Jesus hit 100,000 100,000 streams.
Golly.
Let's go.
It's the fastest one.
Fastest time that any one of our songs has
awesome.
shot up like that.
She Waco my Jesus.
She Waco my Jesus.
Pink envelope's right there. 50. It's like
50,
it's like
51.
55.
50 already?
Yeah.
Golly.
It's right behind
moving.
it. It was quicker than Waco.
Way quicker than Waco. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. She pushed my beautiful dude missile into her pink envelope. Until I'm praying to Waco.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Carson, I'm hiring a hitman to kill you in 2 minutes.
Okay. You can try. I've been bulking up.
You will try.
It's weak.
He will
you
try.
will try. You will try.
Yeah. The hitman's name is Dom Maduri.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I thought you were going to say the hitman's name is Sam Hyde.
I'm coming to kill you!
In the ring? No! For real!
I don't like Sam Hyde, but
But
that
that
was
was
really
so
funny.
funny.
That was so fucking funny.
In the ring? No! For real!
Hassan Piker, I'm coming to kill you!
What?
Upstairs very confused.
Anyway.
we've been going for an hour. What do we say?
Any final thoughts on this song?
Any final
Smile?
thoughts?
Oh,
This is
man.
awesome.
Yeah, I think
I don't have any final
it-
thoughts.
it's a song, man.
It's good, Smile.
Is there any specific song you want to come back on for?
Oh yeah. Specific song you haven't done. I don't think you haven't done. Wait, yes, you did do Coffees for Closers.
No, we haven't done
No.
copies yet.
Oh,
no.
okay. That would
I
be
would have
one.
remembered that if we had done that.
Yeah, we did.
We've only done West Coast Smoker, What to Catch Donnie, and Head First Slide into Cooperstown on a Bad Bet, right?
We've done Head First Slide?
I think
I don't
so.
think we've done Head First Slide.
I think we've done Head First Slide.
I would love to come on for
Here, I'm going to
coffee
verify.
and
Yes.
also or Tiffany Blues.
You
We've
can be
done
on
Tiffany
both.
Blues. I
No, we
think.
haven't. No, we discussed this last week. We have
Oh,
not done
shit.
Tiffany Blues. We had a whole diatribe
We had a
about this
whole
last week.
discussion.
No, there
about
was.
this, didn't we?
I think it was the episode with Jack where Jack was saying how bad of a song that was, and you both defended that song. 'cause-
Oh yeah.
I don't remember if Jack was.
That was
on
the episode where Jack.
Oh,
looked
we've
like
done
a
She's
guy.
My Winona.
Yeah, thank you. We haven't done Head First Slide?
No.
Damn. Okay. Well,
Yeah. So
yeah, you can go back for both.
if
I
the
don't give a
wheel,
shit.
if the wheel comes back,
If the wheel giveth, yeah, for sure.
Let's rate this some bitch. 7.
6.
6.
Okay. Well, while Carson pulls up that damn ass wheel, thank you so much for listening. If you're still listening, if you're not listening, then
This homosexual wheel.
that was really stupid.
I know.
This is for no reason.
No, there was a reason for it.
Oh.
You just haven't figured it out yet.
Okay.
Follow Carson and I's bands at the Calisdale Boys on Instagram, at Calisdale Boys on Twitter. Follow my band at Bummer Hill on Instagram, at Bummer Hill Emo on Twitter. Follow the podcast at The Dreaded Wheel on Twitter. Subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/The Dreaded Wheel. And Dom is also in a band. You want to do a little self-promo real quick, Dom?
Yeah, promo yourself.
I can promo itself. I play in a band called Camera Test. It's kind of just a passion project for me when I have time, when I'm not recording y'all's bands. And then, so you can find me on Spotify. I actually have an EP. By the time this is out, my EP will be out. So
Yeah.
that'll be up on Spotify and stuff. So Camera Test everywhere. Cameratest.jpg on socials. And then you can follow the studio if you want to keep up with all the recording that I do at Toast and Jam Studio.
Mm-hmm.
So we do a lot of, if you're not familiar, we do a lot of live sessions with bands like One Step Closer and Koyo and Hot Mulligan and all that kind of stuff. And then
Badass shit.
recorded Carson's band and Dawson's band and
Lots of other bands.
And
Yeah.
it's a fun time.
It is a fun time. Who's the next live session you got?
I got nothing lined up right now. Oh, we might be doing a Carly Cosgrove live session.
Oh, badass.
Oh, cool.
Later this month. Not sure. I think they're stopping by on their way to Fest.
Friend of Marty's plays in that band.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, who?
The bass player.
Oh.
He's good friends with Marty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So
Epic.
very epic. Good band.
Yeah, I love that band. I opened for them in Sad Park. What was it? A couple months ago. They're super nice people. They're awesome.
Hell
They
yeah.
are.
Great band.
They are dope. You want to spin this wheel? Since you've only listened to half an episode, you don't know that we do.
No, I've listened to half an episode every other week, so multiple episodes.
Oh, so you get through.
But you
each
don't get
an
to the part where
episode.
we let the guests spin the wheel.
No.
Okay. Well, we let the guests spin the
We
wheel.
always let the guests spin the wheel.
Okay.
So
That's
pre-
the wheel.
Yeah, you press that damn ass button.
I'm pressing
and
it.
then-
Press that fucking button. Show us. Ian didn't show us last night. It made me very mad.
God damn it.
Dom.
Sorry.
Why'd you
We got
do that?
4th of July, everybody.
Mm,
Which means...
it was so close to Where's Your Boy?
Oh,
And Fake Out.
damn, that would have been nice.
Oh, man.
We have to talk about 2 songs next episode.
Yeah,
then.
because on all the American Beauty, American Psycho episodes, we also talk about Make America Psycho Again,
Okay.
the rap remix album.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yep.
Why not?
Who does 4th of July? Is it Black Thought?
That would be crazy if it was.
That would be nutso. Bobutso.
Okay.
Did you like that one?
No.
You didn't like Nutso Bobutso?
That's
not
OG
feel-
Marco on the 4th of July remix. I'm not familiar
OG
with him.
Marco?
OG Marco.
That was Mako.
Yeah, I think it's OG Mako.
He did
Yeah.
Oh, it is OG Mako. I don't know where I got the R from.
Marco.
Marco.
He did that one. He did
OG
that,
Polo is
He
his-
did that.
His brother OG Polo.
You're not gonna get away with this. OG Mako did that one song. What did he do? That it was like massive for a second. It was like a joke, almost like a joke song.
Let's look. Because I don't...
Let's talk about it on the episode where we talk about that song.
Oh, good point.
So true.
Bye, everyone.
So yeah,
OG Mako is Bitch You Guessed It.
yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
okay. Well,
Bye.
bye, everyone.